here you're putting on the leaves.
Uganda, like most of the developing countries around the world, faces a challenge of waste management, which in turn has led to unprepared disasters such as floods in major towns, drying up of some lakes, rivers, and also it has led to congestion of rubbish on the streets. In Gulu district, the fight to curb this has started. Over 400 youth are receiving skills and knowledge from Oysters and Pearl groups on how to manage waste, starting with recycling of plastic bottles and materials to construct houses.
This structure that has been made of bottles will last longer, will last like 10 times longer than the normal houses. Secondly, bottles they have properties as a plastic. They have properties of expanding and getting back to their size. So like if at all like in places which are prone to earthquakes, when an earthquake strikes the building, these bottles will, instead of breaking, instead of cracking like for the normal bricks, they will just expand and after get back to their own size. So this would make it last longer.
The skills impacted are visibly seen by looking at how beautiful these houses at St. Monica Girls Vocational Institute were constructed using bottles. These are the first batch of eco-friendly houses constructed in Gulu. This experiment was started about 5 years ago in a bid to recycle plastic bottles, which were littered in all parts of the district.
We are also training the youth to encourage them to make this as an employment opportunity. So it's really something interesting that much as we are also looking for employment or being creative, we also need to mind about the future generation. How do we live in a clean environment? How do we upcycle, recycle the waste that is around us? So that's the whole concept. But the idea here together in this workshop with the students is to give them a light on how they really view all these issues like effects of plastics, what can be the solutions, and how can those solutions benefit themselves. Like you know, the number of youth unemployment in Uganda is increasing every year. Over 400,000 youth compete for only 9,000 available jobs. But these are kind of skills we are teaching the youth.
As the welders beat together the metals, the youth wash and pin the bottles together one by one to form a wall.
You can't and you join the bottles together. Yeah. So you come up with this.
However, based on the risk-looking foundation of these houses, Patrick Muguma, an engineer in Gulu, advises that bricks should be used for the foundation and the ring beam of the house.
For the safety or for the long run, people they must use bricks first. Then after, the bottle will come as a design. Like for example, we have seen very many houses, and those houses which we showed them, most of them they were constructing them using bottles. But where the bottle come, you first begin your building with the foundation, strong foundation. Then from the foundation, you come what is called spring wall. After constructing spring wall, then you come on making now slab for flooring. Then after slab, again there is a wall. Then now you begin raising your wall. After raising the walls, coming the window levels. Then when you reach where the window level is, then there you can put some columns or pillars. You first put pillars around, then you put a strong pillars or columns. After putting the columns, in between columns and the column, there you can put a bottles. And that bottles, you cannot put it alone. That bottles, you must put some sands inside. Then you seal. After sealing the bottle, when you put the sand inside, later on it will pack. Then it will be strong. Then you put in between from the middle of the house. When I've talked about the middle of the house, the middle of the wall, then it means you put your plastics or the bottles in between the window to beam level. Then there you can design your wall look nice using the bottle.
To expand their skills, these youth are recycling plastic to create art pieces, e-waste robots and home accessories like rubbish bins and toothbrush holders, which are meant to ease the day-to-day human activities.
I created with a couple of students at the camp, we created these toothbrush holders, and at the same time they can be used to hold scholastic materials like pens and pencils. So by doing this, it means that we are preventing a number of waste from ending up in landfills, and instead using them for day-to-day activities.
Political leaders in Gulu, led by the Western District Commissioner Major Santo Okotla Polo, has encouraged the youth to stop wasting time and also to stop wasting the used plastic bottles.
Recycle, reuse, reuse. That's the message they have told us. Coming together. So I wanted a municipal leadership that there are lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of what we call UV. We are sitting on riches.
Most of us drink water from plastic bottles and then throw them away. But did you know you could construct your first house by collecting each plastic bottle thrown on the street and also that one you buy to drink water from? This report was compiled by Joseph Omago for New Vision TV.